Hello everybody, so SketchUp has updated itself, and so a few things have changed, so we thought we'd do one more really quick tutorial that's going to go through all of the tools that you need to complete the diorama project. So what we're going to do just really quickly is one more sort of final pass through everything. So first, your previous files, when you open up SketchUp, you can come to the stack right here, which is files essentially, and I can go open. And then I can go into SketchUp, and your files should be located right here. So let's just go ahead and open up Diorama 3. Take 1 minute to open that up, and we'll add something to it and go from there. All right, so again, using your mouse, I am just using the wheel. That's the easiest way to move around. So I'm just using the wheel, rolling it forward and backwards to zoom in and out. I can hold down the wheel to orbit, or I can shift and hold down the wheel to pan. Those same functions can also be found right here at the bottom of the list. So I've got pan, zoom in and zoom out, or orbit. So those functions also work, but it's much, much easier to get used to using the wheel. So let's add something in. So the 3D warehouse where you can find all kinds of objects is located right here. It's called components. So I can left click on that, and let's just search for giraffe. Let's hope we can find a good giraffe here quickly. Probably should have tested that first. That seems like an exciting one. It's kind of big, 13K. Let's just see what else we can find here. Well, it looks like it's going to be my best option, actually. I'm not sure what the deal with the keys are. Let's go one more time to models. There we go. Ah, much better. Let's do this giraffe right here. It's a 3K file. So I'm going to hit download. And it's going to give me the opportunity to place the file. And if you notice, it's going to say placing it on face. So with a single left click, I can place it. And that looks pretty close if it was a young giraffe, but I think that giraffe is probably a bit too small. I should be a little more scientific about this. Sorry, Sarah, but I'm just going to sort of eyeball the scaling process. So right here under the move tool, if I left click once, I will find move, rotate, and scale. So if I select scale, I can select my opposite corners, just pull that up to where it looks like it's about the right height. At the same time, I can rotate. So to rotate, I'm first going to place the compass, and then I'm going to rotate the amount that I want to rotate just by left clicking. And then let's move it to its appropriate location. So that's one left click and then a second left click to get it located. So that is bringing a component in, moving it, rotating it, scaling it. The last thing that we really need to cover in terms of this, because you don't really necessarily even need to build the walls and base for this, just the objects on the base plan will be totally fine, is a quick export. So to do that, I'm going to come right here to the file again, and I'm going to go export, and I am going to do, well, let's see here. I probably don't want to export because I don't need either a PNG or an STL file. What I think is going to work great is let's just do save as. So I'm going to go save as SketchUp. This was Diorama 3. I don't want to really overwrite Diorama 3. Let's just call it Diorama 3A. And I'm going to click save. And so this is going to save it into the online version. And the next thing that I need to do is click the download button. So as soon as that's done saving, I can click download. And this is going to ask me for what version of a SketchUp file do I need. Go ahead and let's select 2018. The older files are going to be more compatible with different pieces of software. So I'm just going to say 2018. and OK. And this isn't really going to give me any other options. This is just going to save it right to my computer's download folder. Okay, so if I look at my browser right down here at the bottom, I can say show in folder. So that was a right click, show in folder. It should be right there in my downloads. From here, all I need to do is move this from my downloads to whatever storage device that I have. So for right now, I'm just going to move it to my desktop. And at that point, you can see that if I go to desktop, it should be Diorama 3A. This is ready to move to a thumb drive and ready to turn in, just as easy as that. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll do my very best to get those answered.